Boots of Canadian Armed Forces have hit the ground in Bearskin Lake First Nation, which declared a state of emergency due to an outbreak of COVID-19. A release from the Ministry of Defence says 10 Canadian Rangers have been activated, some of whom were already in the community in isolation. Last week, there were outcries as to what was taking the military so long. Indigenous Services Minister Patty Hajdu says there is a protocol around bringing in the armed forces, which requires an official request rather than a press release or public statement.
It can create confusion, and it's not necessarily the best way to plan from the military's perspective on how to use limited resources in a time where all of the country is under surge.
Hajdu notes there were federal resources on the ground prior to the deployment of the Rangers assisting the community. The Canadian Rangers will be providing similar support, such as preparing firewood and delivering supplies to homes. Hajdu adds it's been heartwarming to see support from other communities in the region through snowmobile caravans and community members returning home to volunteer. One of the positives, she says, that has come out of the Bearskin Lake outbreak is that nobody has required hospitalization or a medevac, which she attributes to being fully vaccinated.
The community had a high rate of vaccination, meaning that even though people got sick, they weren't severely sick requiring hospitalization or ICU admission.
According to Hajdu, this outbreak has also served as a reminder as to how debilitating COVID and its variants can be, from both the health and a functioning society aspect. She stresses communication is key in situations like this and says her ministry will continue to be there for Bearskin Lake.